Good morning and welcome to Channel 74 News. I'm Julian Joe and today is Thursday, October 27th.
And I'm Taryn Sistrunk. Julian, as the marking period ends, students are really busy with those final assignments.
Yes, they are, Taryn. But do you know who else has a busy schedule? A school superintendent.
That's right, Julian. And our school district is about to get a new leader. Reporters Tanner Mason and Aaron Lambert spoke with our new superintendent, and here's that report.
Tanner and I are here with the new superintendent, Mr. Bill August. Welcome to Shippensburg, Mr. August.
Thank you very much, Aaron.
Can you give us a little bit about your background in education?
Sure. I've been in education for a long time. This is my 30th year. I started off as a high school social studies teacher at Big Spring. That was great. From there, I went and became the assistant principal at Big Spring Middle School for 6 or 7 years. From there, I went to Newville Elementary as the principal, and then had an opportunity to go back to the high school as the high school principal. From there, went on to become the assistant superintendent at Big Spring. The Shippensburg superintendency opened up, and I thought, that's a pretty good gig. I threw my hat in the ring and ended up being the successful candidate. So I'm super excited to be here and so glad to be a Greyhound.
You're taking over as the top dog in Greyhound country. What have you learned about our school district?
Well, I've been up here a lot, and I think through the interview process, I learned a number of great things. One is that there's so much pride at Shippensburg. You're usually good at everything, and you excel in sports and academics, and that was pretty appealing. I've learned that there's a lot of engagement in the community. People care about Shippensburg a lot, and that's really appealing as well. And just the number of opportunities that exist in Shippensburg. I mean, between the university and Volvo in our backyard, there's just so much going on here, and so much to look forward to and to grow.
As you know, we've had our fair share of superintendents over the last decade. What makes a superintendent successful long term?
Well, this is a really great question, and so as I was thinking about it, I think having a vision for where the school or district needs to go, that's important for a superintendent. I think building relationships with people is probably the most important thing. I think being a good communicator is really important, getting the word out about all the great things that are going on in schools. And I think just being visible around the school, people kind of knowing who you are and where you want to take the district.
You've been a bulldog your whole career. So what's been the reception in Newville to your decision?
So a lot of my friends and colleagues, kind of gave me a hard time about coming to Shippensburg. But generally speaking, Big Springs have been a great place to me, and I've met and have a lot of great friends there. So they were really super supportive of me coming here. Although, I think, it'll be interesting when the Little Brown Jug game comes around.
There's been lots of discussion over the years about improving our facilities. How high of a priority are facility upgrades for you?
Well, I mean, as I learn more about the district, obviously I'm coming in kind of in the middle of that discussion. My role as superintendent is to give the board the best possible information and give them all the information they need to make the right decision. So there's a lot of facility needs, there's a lot of discussion, and I can already tell the board and the community wants us to make the right decision. Unfortunately, just like anyone, we can't do everything at one time, so it comes down to prioritizing those things. My goal is to move that project forward by assisting the board to make those decisions.
And finally, Mr. August, you've had lots of roles in education through the years. What has been your favorite?
Well, I mean, realistically, when I thought about this question, at each stop, there's been something cool. The middle school's a unique place. I've had a great time there. Being at the high school was awesome. Being an assistant superintendent, was a big challenge, and I got to do lots of cool things. But when I look back at my fairly long career, I'd have to say, teaching, social studies, particularly, I taught an AP European history class that was just great, So, to answer that question, I don't know that if I have one single favorite, but being a teacher was pretty special to me.
Mr. August, thanks for your time today, and welcome to Shippensburg.
Thank you, my friend.
Back to you guys.
Thanks, guys.
Nice job, guys, and welcome to SHIP, Mr. August. We wish you the best of luck. Last night was FBLA's annual Trunk or Treat event, and Channel 74 was there. Check out the video.
It's still in my car. Don't do it. Listen. Oh, she. Cool. 12 years. 12 years. Happy Halloween, everybody. Hey, where? I think we went there. Oh my God, please. Channel 74.
Say happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween.
Thank you.
Yes, yes.
There you go. Roro. You're welcome. Roro, you are spacey today, bud. Flying off course there. A little bit. You get her back on.
Just a few announcements before we go. Reminder that today is the Teachers vs. Students Championship basketball game. Cost is $1 to attend. Photography Club meets today in room 100. The Focus on Accounting trip to Central Penn College is on Tuesday. Please see Mrs. Akers ASAP if you're interested in going.
On Tuesday, November 8th, Mr. Ford is taking students interested in the military to Fort Indian Town Gap. If interested in that trip, please see Mr. Ford in guidance. That's it for today. Thanks for watching, and as always,
Boom.
Stay classy, Shippensburg!